Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome to another edition of the Man Space Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, is my co-host who's still trying to figure out what The Rock is cooking, the one and only Big Les.
I'll tell you what, you and your wrestling, little thingy jiggies, come on, man.
Right.
He's
Did you
not
ever
cooking
figure it out?
nothing. He's not cooking nothing. He's not cooking
I
anything.
mean, it's the week before Thanksgiving. He's got to
He's
be cooking
not
something.
cooking. He's rich. He's not cooking anything.
He's not cooking anything.
Somebody else is cooking. I guarantee you that. Somebody's cooking. But it ain't The Rock.
It ain't The Rock.
It ain't The Rock.
Man.
He ain't cooking. There.
So, speaking of cooking,
Oh, here we go. Here we
I
go.
know, right? I know.
Is this a food
Have
alert?
you it's not a true food alert.
It's not a true
It
food
kind of
alert.
is,
Okay.
but I'm
Okay.
okay. I'll do it.
Food alert. Food alert. The Midspace Podcast is talking about food again. Food alert. Food alert.
I love these little thingy-jiggies.
These thingamajiggies.
Thingy-jiggies. Yeah.
So, have you seen this viral trend that's going around these candy cranberries?
With all the honey and all that stuff on them to
No,
make them
it's no
hard.
honey. It's like this. It's powdered sugar all over them, and you bake them.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I've
No,
seen
no,
this like pop up in my
No.
feed so many times. Like, I have my phone across the room so it doesn't listen to me and pop it up in my feed even more. But
Yeah.
it's been in my feed so much, and I saved it so many times. I'm like, man, this is gonna be something great to try for Thanksgiving, right? So let me
Right.
just sample it, right? I did it the
Oh
other
my
day,
God. Here
right?
we go.
So you take your cranberries, you wash them, clean them, then you put them in a jar
Mhm.
and cover them with orange juice and Sprite, and then let them sit for 24
Mm.
hours. I don't think that really makes a difference because the outer shell of a cranberry is hard. So it's not like the juices are penetrating it anyway, but
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's to soften them probably with all the acid.
Not really. We'll see.
Okay.
But
Well, okay.
I don't know. I have no proof that it worked. But
Okay.
so after you do that, after 24 hours, you take them off, dry them, you rinse them off, you put them in powdered sugar, right?
Mhm.
Coat
Mhm.
it with powdered sugar, put them
Mhm.
on a baking pan, put them in the
Mm.
oven for
Mm.
like 5 minutes at 200, right?
Yeah.
And it's just to harden the powdered sugar on the outside, and it's supposed to be a little candy treat,
Mm.
right? Everybody's like, "Oh, this is so amazing. It's so amazing," right?
Yeah.
First one I tried, I was like, this is pretty good. And tried the
Yeah.
second one, I was like, maybe not so much. By the third one, it started to taste like soap. Sorry. This is awful.
my local foodologist here, so it's just horrible.
Took it
The
I
trend is
took it to my
trash.
wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I took it to my wife. I gotta get a second opinion, right? And
Okay. Okay.
her
Oh
taste
yeah.
buds are very different than mine,
Yes,
right?
they are. Yeah. Hmm.
So I took it to her. She's like, "Oh, this is pretty good." Second
Hmm.
one, I don't know. Third one, yeah, I don't like it. And she passed out. Yeah, so that was a waste. And what made me mad about this was that I couldn't find a small bag of cranberries. So I had
You
this
got the
huge bag of
big bag. Yeah.
yeah. So I now have all these leftover cranberries to figure out something to do with.
Hey man, I know the exact thing to do with it.
Put them in the trash.
Bang. Put them in a put them in a recycle bin. Get rid of them.
Right.
Call it a day.
But Man Space Nation, we have a guest today. Matter of fact, we have not just one, but we have two guests. It is a husband and wife team who are on a mission to model, teach, and train others to live life of love extraordinary with intimacy. They use cutting edge strategies to effectively change the lives of their clients who want to be intimate verbally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Manspace Nation, please give a round of applause for Mr. Roy and Amy Clark.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hey, welcome.
Good to be here. Good to be here. Thank you for having us on.
Yes.
It's
We
good to be
appreciate you guys.
Good to be here at the Man Space.
Yes. We're honored to have you both. I met Roy probably about 4 weeks ago, and after our conversation, I think we talked for maybe like 20 minutes or so. I have been excited for this show. I've been telling Les, like, hey, we got to be ready for this show.
You got to be ready. Let's be ready. You know,
questions and questions and questions. I was like, who is this guy? This guy's on fire. I love it.
Yeah, you know,
great.
Yes. So right off the bat, I would love for you guys to tell us a little bit about yourselves and your journey to entrepreneurship. Like, how did you guys start to work together and things like that?
Yeah. Well, I'm older, so I'll go first, right? Because I started. we were going over the numbers. We were like, so when I graduated from high school, you were in 7th grade? That's not even right. What's going on? So I was a pastor for 10 years and loved it. Absolutely loved it. A youth pastor. So I hung out with kids. We had a great time. And my first gig after that was I opened up a restaurant. In fact, I opened up 2 restaurants in 8 years. Okay. And it was awesome. The first one was this deli dessert coffee house. It was called the South Bite. It had a radio studio inside. Yeah. You guys loved it. You guys would have come down to the show there. It would have been so cool. And it was connected to a movie theater. And then the second one was called Chicago's Deep Dish and Dogs. We loved deep dish and hot dogs. Yeah.
This guy.
It was awesome. It was awesome. So that was my first foray into becoming an entrepreneur. I opened up my first restaurant, never worked a day of food service in my life. And restaurant after becoming a pastor. But it was all about, like entrepreneurship, it's all about people, taking care of people, relating to people, selling to people, but, helping them do what they need to do. And my lovely, beautiful wife, Dr. Amy,
I come from a family of teachers where everybody in my family is a teacher. And I wasn't going to take that path, but I was a dental hygienist for the first 23 years after college. And I was getting tired of the 9 to 5 and that limit of, how much earning potential I had as a hygienist. And then I went back to school when I was in my late 30s and got my doctorate in counseling, opened my private practice, which I didn't really realize was I was working for myself, but I was still in a 9 to 5 job. And so and it's a lot heavier than cleaning teeth. So that's when we launched Aria Luxury Lubricants. And so we still run a thriving marriage and family practice. And we do that 5 days a week. But we've launched a lubricant company that hopefully, as that takes off, we're able to have some earning potential beyond the hours that we're actually in the office.
We want to make money while we sleep, So
residual income. There's nothing better than that.
Exactly.
Mailbox.
Go
ahead, Russ. Go ahead, man.
They're not talking about lubricant for your car either.
Right.
Oh no. We're talking about the good stuff.
Your other engine.
We're talking the other engine. Right, yeah. One with only one head. No, 2 heads, not 8.
Oh boy. Yes.
That's the beauty right there.
That's some beautiful packaging.
That's the idea, right?
It's luxury. It looks.
That's exactly it. It's luxury, right? It's the only lubricant that you keep on your nightstand. And so because of our work with couples who, struggle with intimacy all the time, we said, what can we do that would both foster communication? And that's why each box has a communication card, slips right in there, right?
Oh, okay.
And so what you do is you give your wife, your lover, whoever they are, the gift, right? They open it up and they're like, baby, what'd you get me? Right? This is awesome. Is this perfume? No, sweetie, it's better than perfume. All right. What is it? And you said, well, it's personal lubricant. She goes, man, you just want sex. And you go, no, baby, look on the left. Look on the left. And she goes, what's this? and it's 4 questions. And the first question is, what's something I say that makes you feel loved and adored?
Oh,
And now she's just
yeah.
buddy. So we teach couples how to communicate, how to engage, how to make love a little better, and then how to have this spiritual experience through it all. So
I might
Let's text that
my
question
wife,
to your wife real quick. Text that to her real quick and just see what she says.
I'm not, because I'm more of a I'm a caveman. You know, she's gonna be like, what are you talking about in there? I'm coming in there, and I'm like, no, don't do it. You know, but
we'll spend some time with you. You can still be a caveman, but we're going to teach you how to talk. All right, we're going to a caveman that communicates. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, because sometimes I just go,
yeah, you know, sometimes that works.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you want? What do you want to eat?
Yeah. Well, if she says, baby, do you like this? And you go, all right, she'll know what you mean.
Yeah, I know. She's gotten used to all the grunts. We've been together quite some time now. It's just like
perfect. You know, perfect. Oh, you got it down.
There you go. You want a chicken salad? And keep it moving.
We'll work with you. All right, we're going to enhance the caveman.
All right, there we go. So listen, this question is more specific to Roy. So Roy, give me a little bit more. You said you were a youth pastor.
Yep.
One time, right?
Yeah.
And then you went down the entrepreneurial path.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what led to the shift change for you from the youth pastor to the entrepreneurial path?
Yeah.
And then to the path that you're on now with the personal lubricants?
Yeah, great question. Great question. So when I was 13, I I asked my parents, will you co-sign a loan on a bar for me? And
at 13,
they're like, what do you mean? I said, well, you know, because I was raised in the faith, and I said, you know, I want to open up this bar and I want to talk to those people about Jesus. And they were smart enough to say, of course, yeah, of course, we'll co-sign a loan for you, you know, when you turn 16. And I was like, great. Well, of course, they knew that when I turned 16, I'd be into my, you know, 66 Mustang and chasing girls. So they were smart enough. But I always had this idea that my faith would be lived out in business more than it would be lived out in a building like a church. But and so after 10 years of doing that and loving it, there was this vision to do this deli dessert coffee house where I would be outside those walls and just living this life that that just was. I felt like it was very real. You know, how are you going to take your faith inside the walls or outside the walls? Outside the walls is where it really becomes real. And so, you know, because we had that radio studio, we were connected to a movie theater. Like every kid in town wanted to come work for us.
Right.
So that, you know, we transitioned into the restaurant, and I'd always had a dream of owning some type of bar restaurant like that. I don't know where it came from. I just knew that's where people gathered. I love food. We're foodies. And I had a buddy who was the regional chef, the sous chef for the Marriott in Chicago. He made all of Oprah's key lime pies. He made Michael Jordan's birthday cake for like 10 years.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
But he went to my church and he was like, if you're launching this, I'll help you design your menu. And it was this gift. And so he came in, designed the menu, but it was all about just really being quality, treating people with absolute respect and dignity in a restaurant setting. And so the food was amazing. We taught our kids to say, our employees to say, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And we actually had a couple show up on their anniversary and we said, hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. And they said, that's why we're here. It's our anniversary. And we knew that if we came, we'd be treated with respect.
Wow.
So
that is awesome.
I
loved it. So that was kind of the transition. And then from there, you just try all kinds of different. Once you get that entrepreneurial bug,
it never goes away.
It doesn't. Yeah. So, did they answer the question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I have more questions based on that, but we got a time limit,
Go for it.
I'm just saying.
Go for it, Les.
So are you still actively into the restaurant business?
Not the restaurant business. No, we did 2 of those, and after that, I launched a nonprofit that found mentors for kids, and that was a great experience. 08, 09 hit. The bottom fell out, all the pledges dried up, and then I scrambled. I did sales, I did consulting, I did all kinds of things, and then eventually moved to Florida. Spent time as an artist, full-time artist, and but once you're a pastor, and you counsel people,
Right?
it's just who I am. Just every person that I met, I tell people I could have a bar of gold, and I'd try and sell it for $5, and they would say, "You know what? Can you help me with my kids?" And I'd be, "Yeah, sure. What's up with your kids?" And tell them, coach them, counsel them, and they would be, "Oh, that's amazing." And I'd be like, "What about the bar of gold?" And they, we don't need that right now.
We don't need that now. Yeah.
So coach, counselor, that's kind of always who I've been.
Because you mentioned something that intrigued me.
Yeah.
It was the Chicago pizza and the pizza dog and the dogs. So I'm taking it that you're from that area.
So from Grand Rapids, Michigan, spent some time in Grand Rapids, but always headed over to Chicago, the Windy City, loved it.
I knew it was something about this guy.
Yeah.
Russ, I knew it. I'm a Michiganer. I'm a Michiganer also.
Come on.
Yeah.
Where?
Born and raised in Detroit.
That boy. Yeah.
Yeah. See that?
He's east side. I'm west side,
See that? I love this guy. This guy. I felt it there. I was like, not many people talk about, except for our other friend, that guy that's always talking and stuff about Chicago. But
we're not going to talk about Marcus today.
We're not going to talk about Marcus today, but I know he's going to listen. So, Marcus. But anyway, Roy, that's great, man. And I just kind of wanted to expand on a little bit, and that gives me a little bit more insight about you and who you are, and the things that you've come through, and being from that area, Grand Rapids, Michigan. I have family that lives there as well.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
It's a beautiful place. A great place to raise children. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. But the Chicago thing, I could trip you for it, but it's okay. It's okay. I know you're closer to.
You can't argue with the pie though. The pie.
I'm not gonna argue with it. Listen.
The dogs.
I like the dogs too. Exactly. But can you settle something for me?
Yeah.
My co-host and I, we traveled a lot together, right?
Yes.
Before this podcast thing, before all of this other stuff, we were friends and we were travel companions. We worked on the road. We did things, and a couple times a year we would go to Michigan. Okay. And this being from that area. Coney Islands are huge in the area, right? And we're big on the Coney dogs, the chili and the cheese and the onions, right? This guy,
it's nasty.
This guy, doesn't like them.
What?
So
tell me, Russell, come on.
No.
What is your take on a Coney dog?
It's good. It's good. You get the chili on there with the onions and then the cheese, and just let the cheese melt.
Yeah,
drip all over your face. Come on,
man, down your arm. I'm trying to tell you, just
I tried it. It's mid. It's very mid.
What's your dog? What's your dog then?
Oh gosh, man, I am like, I do like being in the Carolinas, right? I've been in the Carolinas for 20 years. I do like the Carolina style dog.
He likes hot dogs from Sam's.
Well, hey, that's Sam's dog. Is very
That's a
good.
good dog. That's a good dog.
That's
It is.
really good.
Yeah.
I will not.
That's a
That
good
is very
$1.50
good.
right there. Right there.
Yes, right, right.
Oh,
But the
man.
Carolina dog is chili, and they put coleslaw on top. And I've really gotten accustomed to that. But it's just the chili from the Coney just has a bad aftertaste. And I just
I don't
do
believe
not
that.
like it.
I don't
I
believe that.
don't like it.
I don't believe it.
Mm-mm.
I don't believe it. I've been eating it for years. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, sir. I don't believe it. But I do
very
like the
mid.
Carolina dogs because I married a Carolina woman, and that's how she likes hers. And she's make me adjust to the coleslaw because at first I was like, I'm not putting that crap on my bird, on my dog.
It took me a while to get
onions,
used to that, but
onions and mustard only.
Yeah.
You know?
You got it. You got it.
But I
get curious when it comes to couples. Like, how did you two actually meet each other?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I was going there too.
Yeah.
Come on, Doc. Tell us about it.
Hold on.
I just I was transitioning from dental hygiene into counseling, and I was brand new, and Roy was a business coach, and he had a son that needed a little bit of help, and he said, would you be interested in bartering? I can help you grow your business. I could use a little help from my son. And so I did a little bit of work with his son, and he ended up wrapping up counseling. And then Roy and I developed such a friendship and partnership, and he's phenomenal at counseling. The way that he was asking me questions and exploring why I do what I do, I kept saying like, wow, why aren't you doing this? Or like, we should work together. I'll send all my male clients to you, and then I'll take them. So
she said we should work together, and I said we would never get any work done. So but yeah, no, we built this friendship, and then during COVID, she had some clients.
Yeah, we were forced to work from home, and I was working with this couple, and I had to address the husband, and I'm like, this is just not going to be well received because it's two women and one guy, and he's just going to say, oh, girl,
teaming up on me.
Yeah.
I'm looking across the house, and I've got this brilliant man with 30 years of experience. And I was like, all right, let me call an audible here. And I asked the couple, like, you guys can say no, but I said, my husband is a brilliant counselor. He's got a degree in psychology and theology. And I said, would you mind if he joined us in this part of our discussion? And the guy was like, yeah, give me another guy, man. And so Roy came in, and Roy was able to say what needed to be said. And it was perfectly received man to man. And then I'm sitting there, like, I have other couples that I can see the same thing. And so I asked the same thing. And again, the men were very pleased to have another man in the space. And that dynamic of a couple to couple was just money. And so then at that point, I was like, okay, well, let me start sending some of these husbands over to you as individual clients. And then we said, from here on out, I'm only going to do marriage counseling this way, couple to couple. And so he officially became part of the practice. And
the rest.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So we're going to see if your teamwork continues after this, because we have a game for you. All right. So, first question, we're going to send it to Miss Amy here.
All right.
We asked 100 married women, have you ever fantasized about one of your husband's friends? How many said they had? Out of 100, how many said they had actually fantasized about one of their husband's friends?
How many were honest?
There it is. There it is.
65.
Okay.
There were never that many women that were honest. Lower.
Oh, All right. Roy is going lower. The answer is Roy. It was lower. It was 12.
Liars.
12%.
I'm
Liars.
shocked by that one.
Liars.
Their husbands were in the room.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So Roy is up 1-0, and I didn't throw this in, but the winner of this game will have to get a foot massage from the loser after the game is over.
That's right.
Well,
baby.
we're gonna change that. Not after the game is over. After the show is over.
After
we
the
don't
show. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going to record it.
No, we're gonna keep it.
That would take us out of the PG rating, sir.
That's right.
Let's
That's
not
right.
go there.
Oh, baby.
All right, here we go. Question to you now, Roy.
All right.
We asked 100 male bodybuilders, which would upset you more, losing your hair or losing your muscles? How many said they would be more upset with losing their muscles? Out of 100.
Don't think too long, Roy.
37.
37.
37.
Higher.
Amy's going higher. Amy's going higher.
99.
Amy is correct.
Yeah.
61.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
see, I think men for the muscles and women for the hair, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more acceptable now, I think, for men to just go ahead and shave it off. If you'd have probably said this probably 20 years ago, it'd be a little different story, because we always looked at people with bald heads crazy, but now it's way more acceptable.
Totally acceptable.
Yeah.
You mentioned
When I got my runway, I just went the rest of it. It's over.
Exactly.
All right, 1-1.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Amy, questions back to you.
It's anybody's game, Amy.
Hmm.
Don't fold, Amy. Let's go.
We asked 100 men, do you wear cologne every day? How many said yes?
41.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't know this generation.
41.
41.
Less.
Higher or lower than 41?
Lower.
He's going lower. You are correct.
Oh,
35.
Whoa.
oh, okay.
I started to think about that one. I'm like, if I'm leaving the house, I do, but I work from home, and so a lot of days I'm home, so I don't put it on. Or if I'm just going to the grocery store or something like that, I don't put it on. But if I'm actually going out to see somebody, going to see clients or something like that, I always put it on. So, every day I don't do it.
I think it's getting lost in the younger generations.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's not like it was when I was.
Let's bring it down.
Yeah, when I was growing up, you walk past a lady, he was like, "Oh, I know what that is," or
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
gone.
polo,
right.
remember when that polo came out, man? That was everybody wearing that.
the whole hallway smelled
Exactly.
like
It's like every one of us were wearing polo. It's just like,
There you go, obsession.
Right.
right. Obsession was never
back
for men.
or brute.
Oh Lord.
That's pre-polo, man. That's
Yeah, that's
That's
I was getting ready to say that.
polo there.
That's the green bottle right there. That's baby boomer
right.
stuff.
Oh man, don't nick yourself and put that on, boy.
Nah, you going to the
Right.
hospital, brother. For real. You going to the hospital.
That's right. You
That's
have way
stuff
too
was-
much to drink.
Yeah, that wasn't even
man.
rubbing alcohol at the time. Yeah.
All right, so question is back to Roy.
All
Roy's up 2-1 here.
2-1.
Roy, you can win it with this one here.
Yes.
We asked 100 school bus drivers, which could you use more on your job? Earplugs or throat lozenges?
A belt. I mean, no, I wasn't supposed to say that.
A belt. How many school bus drivers said that they could use earplugs?
87%.
87. Okay. All right.
Amy,
higher or lower
Don't
than
choke.
87?
Don't
know,
choke,
that's
Amy.
I'm gonna go lower.
Okay.
I shouldn't have gone so high,
Amy,
but it's that high.
you are correct. Not by much.
No. What was it?
83.
Oh,
I knew I should have said 80.
That's what I was going to say.
All right, 2-2.
here we go.
Tiebreaker. Winner
This
take
is it.
all on this question, and the question is back to you, Miss Amy.
Okay.
We asked 100 bartenders,
Uh-oh.
is St. Patrick's Day the most annoying holiday? How many said yes, it is?
Oh man.
Oh boy. Okay. And it's high. So I'm going to say 72.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Lower.
lower.
Lower than 72. You are correct.
Yes. Oh no, I would have choked. I was all in for Amy on this one.
44 was
Really?
Oh, wow.
44.
I killed
Roy,
it.
you are our winner, and you are the winner of a foot massage later on.
That's right. Get them bunions, baby.
Tomorrow with me.
All right. We are going to take a quick break and reset. But before we go to break, we got to tell you about our sponsor, Manscaped. Gentlemen, and the brave partners who love them, let's talk about landscaping. No, not your lawn. We're talking about personal property maintenance. Introducing from Manscaped, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the only tool that makes trimming your hedges feel like upgrading your sports car. With precision blades, skin-safe technology, and a light so bright you could land a plane. This thing doesn't just mow, it glides. So say goodbye to nicks, snags, and that terrifying moment when your clipper sounds like it's eating your furniture. Listen, guys, use our code TMSP20 and get 20% off your first order and free shipping. Because if it's free, I'll take 3. So fellas, if you want your front yard to look well presentable, then get the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra from Manscaped, because your body deserves curb appeal too. We are back here on the Manspace Podcast with the powerhouse couple, Mr. Roy and Amy Clark. So, in your book, The 4 Intimacies, Unlocking the Love You Desire, you talk about the verbal, emotional, physical, and spiritual. What does that mean in the context of a modern relationship today?
Well, so our philosophy is that it's like a bicycle lock, and each intimacy unlocks the other one. So it begins with verbal, and that's sharing more than just the weather or logistics. It's really getting to the heart of how you feel, and it's going beyond surface level conversation. So, and then from verbal, we go into emotional intimacy, which is where we identify and empathize with where the other person's coming from. And when you're able to do that, I feel the connection builds between people. And
Absolutely.
so, especially for women, but not only women, when we feel emotionally connected with somebody, that's when we have a greater tendency to want to open up physically. And the physical intimacy, we provide security and pleasure. And then the culmination of those 3 intimacies, we say, is a spiritual experience where a couple becomes very connected, and they have a shared vision, a shared purpose. That can mean sharing a faith together, but it doesn't necessarily have to be faith-based.
Yeah. So basically teach people how to communicate, how to empathize, how to make love, and how to explore. And so those are kind of the 4 areas, and each one unlocks, because, a lot of couples, they start with sex. They'll be at a bar, they'll hook up, do whatever they want, but and they say, well, the sex is great, and it lasts for a little while. But what they don't realize is that before they can have extraordinary sex, they need to learn how to communicate.
Right.
They don't learn how to communicate and how to connect emotionally. He's not going to be able to provide that security that she's longing for. And actually it goes both ways. Like,
it does.
Men, we know we can be very insecure as well. And so if she can learn how to communicate with us, connect with our emotions, we feel more secure in bed, and we can actually lead there better.
Absolutely.
That was going to kind of lead into my next question for you guys. A lot of men have these walls up, right? And we don't want to take them down because of the fear of being judged, and how we were raised. At certain points, men are tough, right? We don't shed our emotions,
right?
Give us some tips on how you can help someone get by some of that stuff, because there's someone out here that's going through that with a guy, that he's not bringing he's not allowing that emotional wall to come down. How can she help him do that?
Well, I think it starts with for the bedroom, right? And so like in a relationship, like early on, you should be looking to see like, how transparent am I being? Like, do I feel like I'm talking the same in front of this person that I would in front of my best friend? That's usually the litmus test that I give to people. And then how well are they paying attention to your emotions, and are you noticing their emotions? And so like, if you have some rapport with somebody, you can spot these signs pretty early on. And or maybe you've been married for a long time and you guys just were so busy with kids that you didn't realize, you didn't learn the ways to communicate. But you understand that you have some walls up in the bedroom. I would say learn verbal and emotional intimacy, and practice on other topics that are less loaded or less sensitive. And then once you learn to create that safe place for your partner, then we say, like, we talk about sharing a 5%, which means like this, like we can talk about 95% of everything in real time, but that 5% is something I'm afraid to say, or I'm afraid of your response. So I would practice on topics like your mom, or like chores, something. And then I would say, babe, can I share a 5%? Can we have a 5% conversation about intimacy? And that's where, like, I think for women, we crave a guy's vulnerability. Guys are like, I don't want to sound like a wussy or whatever, and it's like for women, our heart melts. And I feel like that is seen as strength from women.
And I would say to the men that I counsel, I would say, what takes more strength, to be vulnerable or to be closed? What takes more strength? He knows. We all know it takes more strength to be vulnerable. All right.
But I think it's the fear.
It
being
is
vulnerable.
It is fear.
Right. Yeah. It's the fear that someone will use that vulnerable moment against you in the future.
Well,
it's a sign. A lot of us believe that that's a sign of weakness, though.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. But a lot of women, they think they know how to communicate, and they do know how to communicate girl to girl.
Right.
But when a man opens up, they don't know what to do with that all the time. And so they do see it as an opportunity to kind of go, oh, well, then I'm going to get what I want. Right. I'm going to, if he's going to show his weakness, then I'm going to take care of that. And I'm going to, and they can get a little naggy sometimes. We teach women all the time, whoa. Your man's being vulnerable. That's not an opportunity for you to go and manipulate things.
Right.
Yeah.
Teach her the same thing, right? Identify and empathize with his emotion. That simply means, baby, you seem frustrated. What's going on? I would be frustrated too. Or you seem angry. What's going on? Yeah, I would be angry too. It's just validating
empathy. Yeah, absolutely.
not solving any problems, right?
Yeah.
Because women, they can become fixers too real quick.
Mhm.
Well, here, then let me do this and let me do that, and then I'm going to call my mom and we'll take care of that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I just
Yeah.
wanted to get this
Man,
off my
yeah, I
chest.
just want to get that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
So
have
go
one.
look, sure.
I have one more question for you, and I know Russ is going to punch me later, but it's okay.
Good.
You know.
I can't wait to see it.
So, listen, since we talked about that, you know, I've always believed that a man shouldn't ask questions you're not ready for,
Mm.
right? And I think women know this though.
What do you mean by that?
I'm getting ready to go there.
All right.
Right? Because should it be, or should you discuss previous partners? How many partners in detail, right? I've always been taught. Oh hell no! He couldn't help himself.
Come on, Will Smith. Oh hell no!
Right. So you know, you don't ask questions that you don't want the answers to. But I do believe in some men's mind, they want to ask it, but they're afraid to ask it. What do you guys think about that?
Go ahead, baby.
That was the same exact thing that, like, I was thinking in my head, like, you better be prepared for whatever answer you're going to get. So it's like, before you ask the question, are you going to be able to handle it no matter where it lands? But
I don't think we're ready for all of that.
I know that most men, and I include myself in that category of, my ego could not handle that, and so I wouldn't want to know. I think I think there are studies out there that say that even if that question is asked, that more women will lie about that number than men will.
Interesting.
So,
yeah, I could see that, but I feel like you should never ask for details, and that's like in that question, or even like when there's an area of infidelity, I say the most important question for you to ask whoever cheated is it over? Don't ask what you did, because it creates a movie in your head that then you have to try to forget.
Yeah, you got to learn. That is a very valuable lesson that you have to learn. If nobody's ever told you, please take this right now from Dr. Amy, right? But you don't want to learn it in the mode,
right?
Because it will change. It will change your view of the person in front of you for the rest of your life.
Right.
I think men will ask the question of women that they know they don't want to be serious with,
just to keep them from being serious. I think that's valid.
I come from a different perspective, though. Like we said in our book, we would say you can only love a person as transparent as they are. And so I'm ready to hear anything. Doesn't bother me. Like, we grew up different. She had more lovers than I did, and that's fine with me. Like, I want to know. I don't want to know all the details, right? But what did you learn? What did you like? What didn't you like? What happened? And why'd you make that decision? I got no trouble with that. My ego has no problem with that.
But your question, your questions was why those relationships ended, or
all the above. Not just why they ended, but like what worked for you. Why did you like it? Why didn't you like it? Now, I don't need to know all the details for sure. But as well, I can only love her as transparent as she is. I can love her history. It's what shaped her. It's not who she is.
That is true. I agree with that 100%.
I've got no issue with her past.
Yeah, because that's what I would say. It just made me who I am today, honey.
Right, exactly. So we have friends, some of our closest friends, that we just a couple weeks ago they're talking. He's had over 1,000 lovers.
Oh Lord,
what?
Right, exactly.
Did he hang out with Wilt Chamberlain?
I don't
pretty close. I mean, and she, it doesn't bother her at all. That's just what shaped what he went through. He's one of my best friends in the world, I've slept with 2 women. I've married them both. That's the way I was raised.
Right.
Right.
He and I couldn't be more polar opposite in bed, like with a number of lovers. I just love who he is. I love his, you know,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
the way
And
that he
some people are just like that.
right,
You
Yeah.
fall in love with their energy, not
right,
necessarily the things that they've done in their past,
Right.
right? You fall in love with the energy of someone, because you could be friends with somebody that you from the outside you wouldn't think,
exactly.
you would be friends with.
But I think that
Look at me and Russ.
look
Who
at
would
you,
think we
Russ,
would be
polar opposite.
No, complete
completely?
opposite.
I thought
The
you were
man doesn't
brothers.
like a Coney Island dog. Seriously,
I mean, seriously,
how do you hang out with this guy?
I almost divorced our friendship right there at that moment.
He said no to a Chicago dog. That's be it right there.
Hey, listen, this guy,
I do like a Chicago dog, just
yes,
not
he
a
does.
pickle on the side.
Red man, and that's what keeps us together.
That's it. That's it. That's it. We're still hanging in there. We got some similarities.
You know, when we
The
talk about
side of
verbal
being,
intimacy, oh, sorry.
go ahead.
Go
Go ahead.
Go
No,
ahead.
I was gonna say, when we talk about verbal intimacy,
Mhm.
we talk about there's 2 principles that we always try to promote for couples. And the first one is be humble. All right.
Mm,
Start a lot of our conversations. Hey, baby, I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
I was, you know, did you say that? It's always I could be wrong,
Mhm.
right? What takes more strength to admit that you could be wrong or that you're always right?
Yeah.
No way. It takes more strength to think
yes, admit the
you
wrong.
could be wrong. And then the
Mhm.
other thing is, I value her perspective.
Mhm.
I like what she's been through. She's a woman. I don't think like she does. I need her perspective to understand this world that we're going through. And so if you can bring those 2 principles to your conversations and to your relationships, it will transform the way you communicate with people. And that,
Yeah.
I mean, as what you guys do,
Mhm.
hosting this podcast, right? You ask people questions
Mhm.
and you're exploring things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of what
Mhm.
makes this work, what makes you guys work so well.
All right.
So
We appreciate that.
But
This
when it
guy's
comes
this guy's a
from,
sweetheart, man.
know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to turn him loose or not. You know what I'm saying?
come back. Come on.
You can give him a foot
Yeah.
massage when we're done.
No, thank you. I'm not going that far.
No,
I'm not going that far.
no. Sorry, Les.
Oh no. I might have a 20 on it or something, but I'm not doing it.
when it comes to one partner being more experienced than the other, I mean, a lot of times you have one that knows what they like, you have the other one that may not know half as much or a quarter as much, or just with the experience levels. How do you blend the two to be able to openly talk about that? Because that's something that I think with a lot of younger couples, it's harder to open up and talk about those things, right? I know myself in my younger days, that was not something. I mean, I wasn't going to sit there and say, "Oh, well, you know, did you like this or do you like that or what do you like?" You know, that was something I didn't discuss back then. It's just okay. It was just something we did, you know,
Right.
and
Well,
then you try to listen, you know, but
Yeah.
I feel like every relationship is completely unique. And I remember this female comedian, and she said, I bet you, she goes, there's like 100 guys out here in my audience. She's like, I bet if I put up a picture of your anatomy, every single one of you could pick out your picture. And then
Right.
she said, but if I put a woman's body up here, not one of us could pick out ours. And she said, and there's a few reasons. Every woman is designed different. There's no manual with how to give a woman an orgasm because they are all so different. So if you think that you're an amazing lover with one woman, it could be completely different with the other person.
Right.
So each time you're basically both a virgin, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, so if you look
That's
at
a good
that,
way to look at it. A good way to look at it.
right?
Yeah.
So if you want to ask and explore, and I think you start with, again, earlier conversations about like, if you can get vulnerable about what you're afraid of or what you're upset about, or I felt hurt by that, it's going to be a lot easier for you to talk about something very private and vulnerable like intimacy.
Yeah.
It all starts with that verbal intimacy.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
I was always taught, get them here first.
yeah.
Yeah. Get them there first. Then
Yeah.
it comes there.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is whatever.
You know, the famous sexologist and podcaster, Dr. Emily, Sex with Emily.
Yeah.
She says conversation is lubrication. And she's right.
True enough.
Exactly. And so one of our favorite questions that we teach people is a 2-word question, and it's like this. Maybe like this, or like this. You want it like this or like this?
Yeah. But see, you know, a lot of men stress pleasing their partners to a point where it becomes detrimental to the relationship because they're trying too hard.
Yeah.
Right. And then they don't want to ask, how about that?
Yeah.
What about this? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
to me, I think it should be a communication piece.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So I want to make sure that I'm doing what you like. And you should want to know, are you doing what I like?
Exactly.
So we learn each other. It's an experience. But I also know that stress and anxiety plays a role in blood flow.
Oh, absolutely.
To a man. Yeah. What do you guys recommend to help that for the man space to somebody that's going through it? You know, because that could be very overwhelming to some people.
Cialis. Daily, right?
An hour before.
Right. Every morning, start there, and then learn how to talk. All right.
So what you're really saying is go to the doctor, get some pills, get your mouth game together.
That's right.
Get your verbal game together.
Yeah.
And then, let's talk about this thing.
Right.
Have a glass of wine.
Before intimacies and take your Cialis. You're golden. All right.
Oh, wait. And we're forgetting one thing.
Yeah.
Where's the pretty little box?
Oh, that's right.
Up there.
Yeah.
Where's
your
that?
bottle of Aria Luxe Lubricants, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because if you ain't ready, you're gonna get ready.
That's right.
I think Diddy wouldn't have got in trouble if he'd have had that.
Oh God! Oh.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party. So yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, baby.
He was waiting on that one. Okay.
That's right.
I was.
Oh my God!
That one's been sitting there for a couple weeks. I'm using that line at some point.
Good man. Good man.
He's like, Les, tee me up.
Come on.
Just tee me up.
That's what happened. Woo! Knocked it out the park, sir. Great job.
But what is one of the biggest myths when it comes to intimacy?
I think that it's should be easy if we love each other. And I guess I'm like thinking, like if I'm a good athlete, that doesn't mean that I'm good at golf.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like,
yes,
it's a great analogy.
I get good at golf.
We've seen Charles Barkley.
Yeah, sucks. But he can play basketball.
Right.
Exactly. So it's like, but like if I want to be good at something, then I have to have intentionality about it. And like it takes work. Like we put a lot of work and we have disciplines in our relationship that keeps us sharp and keeps us close. It doesn't just happen by itself.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of people think like, okay, if we fell in love, then that spark just stays alive and like it will just come naturally. It does not. Like, sorry.
We take continuing education courses for some of the dumbest stuff in the world.
Yeah.
But
true.
You ask a guy to pick up a book or listen to a podcast about relationships, and he's like, I don't want to do that.
I don't need that. I got it already.
You don't
want
to do what? Learn about the most important relationship of your life. We'll take sales training courses so we can make more money. But would we listen to a podcast or a book on, Audible on how to please a woman? I mean, I've read all those books, the Vagina Bible, She Comes First, all these books. And it's amazing. I love them. because they've taught me how to become a great coach, but then also a better lover.
Yeah.
Right, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And she'll tell all her girlfriends, like, listen, what's your man reading? What's he listening to? Is he learning anything about your body? I mean,
they're all mad. They're like, Roy's a unicorn. Like, all the horses out to be a man.
you're too good. Too good. All right. No, it's guys like you that are changing men's lives because of podcasts like this. For sure. You guys are having fun. You talk about real stuff. And you're meeting men's needs because you got the courage to ask these questions. And we applaud you. What you guys are doing, this is exactly what men need to hear, for sure.
Well, we greatly appreciate that. We
Absolutely.
greatly appreciate
Keep it up.
But
keep it up.
I want to ask you, have you heard this term before? It's new now. It's brand new, right? Gray divorce.
I haven't.
Gray divorce.
Like it's in the gray area.
What is this?
No. It's when couples have lost the spice in their life later in the years.
They've been married for like 30, 40 years.
And they lose that sizzle.
Yeah.
And they go get divorced.
So hold on. So what?
And they go get divorced.
Oh, they get divorced.
Okay. When they are.
Yeah. The gray divorce.
The gray divorce.
Okay.
I guess I had heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very popular, right? Very popular because they stopped trying. They stopped being intentional. Yeah. Those are actually some of our favorite clients.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, what should they do since you've had these clients before? You're our resident expert, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about it.
They can get it back.
Oh, yeah. They get it back easy. You teach a couple how to communicate with each other because they just got into the logistics. They just got into the routine. That's all they did. And then they thought that they knew the other person. That person changed 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Every decade.
Right? Who are you? That's a great question, right? Explore again. And then they forgot to identify and empathize their emotions. They were just, oh yeah, she's just being a bitch. She's just being cranky. Whoa, champ. What's bugging her? What hurts? What's she frustrated with? Enter into that. Have the courage to enter into that. And then we ask this question all the time. What would it take to make love every day? We don't expect to.
Cialis, bro. I mean,
exactly. Go see your doctor. Go see your doctor for sure, right? If you ask the question, they start going, well, you're right. I can't even get it up every day. Okay, well, you might want to hit the gym and you might want to meet with your doctor, right? But what else would it take? Well, geez, I would have to stop, golfing 8 days a week. All right. Okay, well, then maybe that's not the priority. Maybe she is. Okay.
That's right.
Okay. So just some adjustments. Like I said, it's not the expectation, but it does answer a lot of questions. How can you enter into this extraordinary love life? Like we get a lot of people down here in Naples, right? God's waiting room, with a lot of people that are retired. And they last about 6 to 18 months retired before they get bored out of their mind. These kinds of industry, they just get, and their wives are like, you got to get him out of the house. Kill him. Like, he's not going to die from a heart attack. I'm going to strangle him to death.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they don't understand that their new company is called Relationship LLC.
Yeah.
They need to start that.
They got to start
all over.
Yeah.
And it's fun. When we teach them those principles, they start having this new spiritual experience where they're like, wait a minute. This life is bigger than us. This life is more extraordinary than we ever thought it was. We didn't know a relationship could be like this. So we move them out of the gray into the red hot.
Nothing wrong with that.
That'll preach.
Nope.
I saw on your website about the 7 T's. Can you explain what those are?
So my first book was called The Legacy of the Diamond King. And I had launched a nonprofit that found mentors for kids. And we worked with about 20 different mentoring organizations. All of them needed mentors. And while I'm doing that, everybody said, well, if you're going to do that, you got to write a book on mentoring. And I was like, man, I'm not an author, but I can tell a story. And so I looked through all my mentoring books and was like, man, I haven't read any of these books from cover to cover. I'm writing a book that nobody's going to read. So I wrote a story about this young prince who inherits this great kingdom. He loses it all through his ignorance and his arrogance, but he's mentored back into the kingdom as king through the mentoring of a gardener who he fired. And so the 7 T's, they're thankful, thoughtful, teachable, tenacious, transparent, truthful, and one more that I can never remember. Especially when I'm put on the spot, right? Tough. Yeah.
No, I was going to say tenacious or Yeah, I was going to say tenacious or
trustworthy.
Like
There you go.
There you go.
So basically, there are 7 tenets that you read the book and you're going to learn these 7 tenets. And basically, I wrote it for my kids. I wrote it for adults, and then Amy helped me rewrite it. And it's just a great business analogy that walks men and women through these principles. And but the primary one is to be thankful. That's the foundation.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, I'm the wealthiest man you'll ever meet. And it's because I'm incredibly, eternally grateful. First, for my bride. I mean, she has just saved my life and brought me more love and fulfillment than any person in the world. You're truly extraordinary, man.
Look at
She
that.
truly is. She is amazing.
And it's not even any fluff. That's a beautiful moment, because men don't project that all of the time. And for you to project that, and especially to guys that you don't even know. We've had a great time this hour. Russ has spent some time with you before, but to project that and to put that out there and it just in front of guys, it's a big thing. A lot of guys don't want other guys to know how they feel about their wives.
Man.
Because
our hope is that we radiate the love that we have for each other. I hope every man can experience the love that we have, that she has for me, that I have for her.
Yeah.
If men knew this, that they would make it a priority. They would be intentional about it. They'd drop a golf game and they would focus on their extraordinary wife. And their wives are extraordinary. They just need to figure out how to.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah,
right? It is. If you find the pieces that go together, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until you have something that is beautiful, that's enormous, right? And you built it.
Yeah. You got it. That's spot on, baby. Spot on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Second time around, I was crazy in the first one, but this one I listened, I learned.
Second time around.
Yeah. I found.
Yeah, me too.
I found that groove, and it's been beautiful. I never thought in this life that I would have what I have now.
Yeah. You're a more humble man this time around, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I grunt still, but I do have a communication. I still
I know that if we scratch you behind the ears, you'll talk. I know that. All right.
Yeah, but see,
I'm gonna talk to your wife. I'm gonna say, just right back here, and he's just gonna
she can get me to do it. That's the thing. She can bring that out of me. I'm going, and then she might grunt back, and I'm like, okay, hold on. Let's bring out the professional lesson. Let's have a conversation.
So it is time for the last word.
And now, the last word.
So I would like to give each of you the opportunity to give the last word and share how you would advise a young couple to open up to each other.
Open up to each other. Oh, wow. So just remember forever that she is fascinating and she longs to be adored. All right. So never stop exploring, never stop thinking that you've got her figured out, and just adore her for who she is. You do that, and she's going to reciprocate 100%. Baby, what do you think?
Yeah, I would say learn the art of asking 3 questions at a time.
What do you mean by that?
The first question is good. The second question is better. And the third question is like, that's just money.
Yeah,
So, like you can learn the art of asking great questions. You're going to have better relationships all around.
Yeah. Great job.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Great job.
Never heard that one before. I'm going to go use that one tonight.
There you go.
I'm going to go ask them questions. I might grunt a couple times in between there, but I'm going to ask some questions.
Good.
Listen, we have really, really enjoyed this episode. I mean, we could sit here and talk to you guys for hours. This has been great.
We've been off script for 45 minutes.
Good, pretty much, yeah. So, can you share with the Manspace Nation how they can find you, follow you, get your books, get some magnificent lubricant, and everything?
Tell us about everything.
If you go to Aria, ARIA, Aria Luxe Life, LUXE LIFE, Aria Luxe Life.com. You can get our lubricant, you can get our book, you can reach out to us if you want any coaching or counseling or anything to do with your relationship. You go to arialuxelife.com. All of our contact information's there, and we'll take care of you however you need. So, yeah.
Love it.
I saw something about a marriage retreat.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you share about that real quick?
So there's an island in the Bahamas called the Royal Island. And when we get 5 couples together that want to explore what it means to have an extraordinary marriage, then we book that. We book the entire island, and it's 5 days, and there are 14 staff members. Everybody gets a bungalow, their own private bungalow, and it's a weekend, or it's 5 days just to learn. We meet in the morning, we have great conversations about the 4 intimacies, and then the rest, the island is yours, the boats are yours, everything is yours. And so it's really just this week to kind of explore each other and have a great time. So that's the retreat.
Wow.
Beautiful website, by the way. Just want to say
that. I saw his fingers moving. He's about to order some.
Start with the lubing and then with the retreat. Okay, there we go.
I'm interested in the book. Honestly, I really don't,
Yes.
I need to get myself back into reading a little bit more.
Well, you can listen to it on Audible, and every chapter has a QR code. You scan that, and there's a little video of my supermodel wife and I giving this little explanation of what the chapter is. So
okay, all right,
so awesome. Manspace Nation, make sure you check out Roy, Dr. Amy, and this has been tremendous. We're going to definitely stay in touch with them because we're going to have to get them back on again in the future and do a part 2 to this.
I want to rematch.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah, because you got to rub them dogs, sugar.
That's right.
You got to rub them dogs.
Let's wrap this up. Peter, kill me.
So he's like, let's go. Chop, chop.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more of the Manspace Podcast. As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration. Some couples dream of relationship goals like traveling the world, writing love letters every morning, or having the kitchen stay clean for more than 11 minutes. Those things are just beautiful. but they're also slightly delusional. Here's the truth. The best relationship goals are small, doable, and they actually start today. Not someday after you've reached inner peace, perfect time management, and matching bathrobes. Manspace Nation, to take your relationship to the next level, here's some tips for you. Number 1, notice one good thing. Not 10, not a list, just one. Like your partner brewed the coffee this morning, or fed the dog, or didn't leave their shoes in that exact same spot that triggers your inner goblins. Celebrate it. Appreciation is compound interest for love. Number 2, a 3-minute mini connection. No, this isn't a Missy Elliott song, not a full date night, and no reservations are needed. Just 3 minutes of eye contact, hand holding, or asking, how's your heart doing today? It's amazing what tiny doses of attention can do. Basically, it's the relationship equivalent of watering your plants around the house. Number 3, laugh once together today. A shared laugh is intimacy disguised as nonsense. Send a meme. Recall that ridiculous argument you had about how to load the dishwasher, or replay that inside joke that makes no sense to anyone else. Humor glues people together faster than superglue, and with less regrets. Number 4, one small act of kindness. Put their favorite snack on the counter. Warm their car. Send a text saying, I'm thinking of you. And yes, I still find you extremely attractive. Tiny acts of kindness beats grand gestures, and you can actually afford them, emotionally and financially. And the last one is a future you both can look forward to. No, you don't need a 10-year plan. You need one thing on your calendar that sparks joy. A slow morning walk, date night for tacos, a drive down the coast, or a show that you'll watch together without cheating by finishing it alone again. The real secret to relationship goals, they work best when they're small enough to repeat and sweet enough to enjoy. Great love isn't built on one big milestone. It's built on steady moments, shared smiles, and the courage to keep showing up, even when their socks mysteriously don't make it into the hamper. Manspace Nation, start with one small goal today. Your relationship deserves progress, not pressure, and definitely not perfection. Until next time.
I swear, man, that's beautiful, bro.
Thank you, man.
You're an awesome guy, man. Thanks for choosing me.
Yeah. I didn't have a choice.
It's the only one returned the phone call.
Manspace Nation has heard the story. They know I chose you.
But
oh man,
I wouldn't want to be on this train with anybody else but you, man. You're good.
Absolutely. But we want to thank our guest today, Dr. Amy and Roy Clark. This was tremendous. We definitely got to have them back on. Make sure you check out the website, their social media, check out the books, because man, I mean, I've learned a lot in this episode, and I'm definitely getting the books and plan to learn a lot more and work on my own relationship.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that I got out of it was when he said, you take classes to better yourself every place else.
Yep.
Why not take a class here to better yourself with your spouse? Because this is the foundation of who you are.
Yeah. My line that I like to use for that is, we tune up our car.
Yeah,
right?
man. Yeah.
We get our car service. If you don't, it's going to break down on you. So why not, invest in your relationship and tune up your relationship at the same time?
Man, I think that needs to be on the billboard somewhere. Tune up your relationship.
Better yet, that's a t-shirt for you.
I'm writing it down right now. Tune up your relationship.
And while he's writing that down, Manspace Nation, every Monday night, you can catch this episode and every new episode of the Manspace Podcast, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on WTMSTV.com. Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, WTMSTV.com. The latest episodes of the Manspace Podcast airs 2 days before it drops to the rest of the world. And then on Thursday nights, on WTMSTV.com, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you can catch Throwback Thursdays with back-to-back-to-back-to-back episodes of the Manspace Podcast. That's Throwback Thursdays, WTMSTV.com. Now, you got it all written down, Les? You good?
Man, I've rewritten it.
All right.
The squirrels, they kicked in. You know, they kicked in, and the hamster wheels going up there.
I
know right now.
You're writing about lube, but on that note,
we out of here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Manspace.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at ManspaceNat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out of here.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party.